What is up, guys? This is your boy Paul here, coming at you with another video today. Today what I want to talk to you guys about is the importance of learning other subjects than the one that you're mainly focused on. And the reason why I even want to bring this up is because, because I'm in college right now, I have to study obviously multiple different subjects, right? And then also starting a business on my own, I'm studying subjects within themselves too. So because I do insurance, I'm in the finance world, and I have to know things about finance. Because I own my own business, I'm learning the internet marketing world, and I'm learning how that works, right? And then on my own, I study a lot of theology and apologetics and philosophy, all that stuff, while I'm in school for English and classical studies. So like writing, like literature type stuff, and then Greek civilization stuff. So my mind, as far as learning, I am in so many different pockets, right? And I need to be. And, this is like one of the reasons why I feel like my days are so filled, because there's so many things I have to learn in each category. But the reason why I want to talk to you guys about this today is because, man, like when you allow yourself to look beyond whatever realm it is that you currently study, you will start seeing things that overlap within other disciplines of life and other areas of life. And the benefits of that, it makes you think completely different about your own subject that you are qualified in, or that you're mastered in, that you're particularly a lot about. Whenever you start studying other subjects, there are a couple benefits that I see, at least. The first one being it allows you to see what I mentioned before, the overlapping nature of a lot of subjects. Like what's true over here is also true here, which is also true here. Okay, so what does this mean for life, right? If I see the same pattern going on in three different disciplines of study, what does this mean about this principle, right? What does this mean about the greater impact of life for this thing that I'm learning in particular, right? The other effect that I see is that it allows you to think differently. As I mentioned before, it allows you to think differently when you do go back into your subject. It allows you to come in with a fresh perspective and almost new eyes towards your subject that you're studying. So for example, whenever we get so immersed in one topic in specific, which is a good thing too, but we tend to only think in that language, we tend to only think in the sense of how other people are talking about that, our mind tends to only be focused on everything about that thing. But sometimes that is good, and sometimes that is not good. So one of the references that I'm just thinking about right now is a guy named Sam Ovens. He likes to look at nature when he's trying to study his business. So if you watch any of his videos, you see him referencing nature a lot. He's not talking about what such and such business is doing and such business is doing, although sometimes he is. He tends to just look at nature a lot and then apply whatever he learned in nature to business. And it's like, who would have ever thought to look at, antelopes and the safari to increase revenue in your business, right? It's like, who would have ever thought to do that? But that's how he thinks. And that's just like a brief example, and someone that I name dropped because you guys probably know him. But there are just so many advantages to studying disciplines outside of your current discipline, and it makes you think differently. And when you think differently, you have an advantage, okay? So I want to give you the challenge today to go out and for a week or a month, start studying another topic. You don't need to go crazy deep into it, but start studying it enough to where, study it until the point to where you see a similar trend. That's what I want you to do. Study it until the point until you see a similar trend, even though it could be a subject completely unrelated to the one that you're a master in. Study it until you see a trend. And then once you see that trend, go back to your topic that you are skilled at and look at the new set of eyes that you have going into the subject. It should give you an advantage, okay? So let me know how that goes for you guys below. I want to hear about what it is that you're going to take up and what it is that you're currently skilled at right now. I'd be curious to know that. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you know someone who could use this video as well, share it with them. And as always, stay tuned for the next video. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.